Our biggest workforce challenge is the lack of skilled industrial craft maintenance workers.
I've been in this industry for over 40 years, and over the last 4 to 5 years, I've seen a bigger demand than I have in any time in my history.
With the amount of baby boomers that are retiring in our country, someone has to fill those positions. We have to have those positions for our country to survive in manufacturing.
And so our purpose was really to answer that question. What can we do to assure that we have qualified, trained manufacturing craft maintenance people to enable us to be successful in our business?
So what we found is when you're going out and you're looking to develop workforce development programs, it's hard to go it alone as a company. And getting in with these kind of groups like SAWDC or SAGIA, you can really get group synergy.
Well, Southwest Alabama Workforce Development Council was established in order to create a more comprehensive integrated workforce development system. Our organization was really established to serve as a facilitating organization or a broker, you might say, and to ensure that we were developing strategic partnerships that could better serve industry. So we partner very closely in a very collaborative way with Central Gulf Industrial Alliance to ensure that we're meeting industry needs.
SAGIA was created back in about 2007 to try and bring the industry together to work on common problems.
Well, SAWDC facilitates the dialogue between the employers, which are the customer of the system, and the training providers, which are those who are involved in the process.
By working with SAWDC, it allows us an opportunity to work with the maritime cluster. By working with the maritime cluster, it gives us an opportunity to focus in on industry needs and not just the needs of Ulster, USA.
But we work with SAWDC to place individuals that complete our training and actually are using SAWDC as a benchmark statewide for new programs.
AIDT is a job incentive training program for the state.
Maritime Training Center, 67,000 square feet of training center.
You know, some of our students are going from, and within 3 to 5 years, could be making anywhere from 30 to 40,000 all the way up to 60 or 70,000.
The industry coordinator has really been our value proposition to industry. It's ensured that we've had a very comprehensive approach to better serving their needs through our cluster framework.
One of the things that stick out the most to me about the partnership with SAWDC is the case management role. When you have great case managers like SAWDC, they've pretty much walked these people in from basically having no skills, just being minimally qualified, to bringing them through the process, make sure that they have the necessary skills needed to work at a great company like Ulster.
The Social Innovation Fund, or SIF, has provided resources to our organization, which has allowed us to have a greater impact, particularly as it relates to our work associated with the National Fund.
That partnership allowed us to develop a strong strategy model
And a discipline around which to better coordinate with our industry clusters and to track our success. Not the activities, but the real success of a system, and that is preparing people for jobs.
And that's been recognized as a model for how industry partnership can work with these workforce development councils to really make great things happen.
It's really become the statewide model for workforce region. Success looks like Alabama citizens getting a job and then keeping the job and keeping it for a long time.
Well, prior to the AIDT training program, I was in high school during the day and taking the AIDT class at night.
The training program has made me something that I never thought I would be. You know, didn't know where I was going, had a hard time. I feel actually more confident, stable, better financial for me and my family.
It's important that, you come here and train and get the proper skills instead of just going out into the real world thinking you know everything.
With all the things that they've taught me, when I go out there versus someone on the street that doesn't have any training, I feel like I'll be miles ahead of them.
At the end of the day, for employers, the most important asset that they have is their employees. And that quality of those employees is going to be directly attributed to the quality of the workforce development system and the trainers that provide those employees with training and skills.
We think that it's really important to invest in this because, first of all, we like to all see our our companies grow, our industries grow. And to do that, we need a workforce that can grow with us. And if we don't invest in this, the workers are just not going to be there.
I believe that this is good for the country. And there is a very, very promising future. There's a lot of work in our country that we foresee over a decade. And I really believe personally that it's a great way to promote a career track and increase employment in the young folks that are coming into our industry.